The all-new Lakota Colt here at Haylett Horse Trailers of Coldwater, Michigan. This is the newer budget-friendly option from Lakota. Lakota is an extremely popular, well-respected manufacturer of living quarter horse trailers, but they're certainly not known for being the least expensive. There are reasons for the price tag, but sometimes some people just don't need all of those reasons, so that's why they came out here with the Colt. What really impressed me most about it was not like what they peeled out, but how much of the full-blown Lakota Charger series is still here. But to point out a couple of those critical differences, I've recruited Mr. Joe West. Joe's our actually most senior salesperson here at Haylett's, and he's going to point out a couple of the things that really define the Charger versus the Colt. Take her away, Joe.
Just a few different things, guys. Obviously, it's still the all-aluminum trailer, same as the Charger and the Bighorn Edition. A few things they've went away from. When you go to a 6'9" wide trailer, generally you'll have the step that goes all along the whole side, similar to this. They've eliminated that all the way down. A lot of times you can get the extruded aluminum on the side of the trailer. That they've eliminated. Now they're just running the white panel aluminum all the way down, just saving on cost there. The drop-down windows, if you order drop-down windows on the butt side, you will not get individual 2 or 3 or however many horse you order. You will now get one of these on a 3-horse, or if you go to a 4-horse, you will end up with 2 of these windows, but not individual drop-downs, or you'll just end up with the regular slider windows if you don't order drop-down windows.
Yeah, and this is an important time to mention, guys. The trailer we're looking at here in this video may not be the exact thing that we have in stock. That's why we leave you a link in the video description to take you to our site to show you exactly what we have, exactly how it's built, and exactly what we're asking for it. Please continue. Sorry about that.
A couple other things. Normally we're used to the slam latch on the back. Obviously, you're not getting the slam latch on this edition.
The self-locking hasps.
Yep, self-locking hasp. This is just a regular one. You will need your own kind of locking device or what have you. One of the biggest things that I think they've done to kind of save money, again, it's still an all aluminum trailer, but in the horse area only, they've put a treated wood floor. Now you're still on your 4-inch I-beam all the way across, and you still have the aluminum floor in the living quarters, but in stall area only, treated wood.
Okay.
That's probably some of the biggest differences that they've made. Construction is still the same. 6'9" wide, 7'6" tall, all that fun stuff. So.
All right. Well, thank you, Joe.
Thank you, guys.
All right. So back to the show. Again, what does impress me still is how much of it is still here. Not necessarily what they took out. Like we still have easy, one-touch, tilt-adjustable power awning. You know, you still got your battery disconnect, so you can keep your phantom loads, meaning your devices that go into standby, like your refrigerator, instead of turning off. You can actually hard kill those. As Joe mentioned, not a true 7 wide. You'll hear a trailer like this often referred to as a 7311, but meaning 11-foot short wall, 3-horse, 7-foot wide, though it's not a true 7 wide. It is a 6'9". It is still 7'6" tall, as Joe mentioned, though, so it is still suitable for sleeping up in the gooseneck with the extra headroom, as well as handling longer, taller animals, like, say, warm bloods or something like that. I know that those, you know, like walkers can get pretty darn big pretty quick. I guess the general message of this trailer is it's everything you need and nothing you don't. All the stuff that's really critical is still present. Like our pass-through or our escape door here still has a drop-down window with a face guard, like you see demonstrated here. And I left one up so you can kind of see what they would all look like here. You still have the little marker lights amidships on your wheel well, so you can have an idea where your wheel well is if you're hooking up or backing in at night. One of the things we did to this trailer specifically is we added some extra load floodlighting. Like back here, we went to double floodlights instead of a single. Most of these are probably going to be swinging barn doors instead of a ramp. Again, the idea here is a trailer that does the job it needs to for as long as possible at the most budget-friendly option possible. No structure was sacrificed. The structure is identical to the Charger. It's just the appointments are a little bit different, guys. If you were thinking about this like a car, this would be the LS trim package, whereas the Charger is the LT, if that makes sense. It's an argument of how many sprinkles would you like in your ice cream. This is the same ice cream, it just has a little less sprinkles. For instance, they didn't go cheap on the saddle tree. We still have Saddle Boss saddle racks here, all aluminum. Aluminum dividers, aluminum structure, aluminum skin, everything. This trailer was actually originally devised to be an aluminum over steel, more budget-friendly trailer, but Lakota didn't like the result. So they stuck with aluminum skin and aluminum frame, which is something you just don't see manufacturers do a lot. Usually if someone's going to have a budget in mind, that's how they'll build it. Now again, the one we're looking at in this video might not be the trailer we have in stock. For instance, here we did a lined and insulated ceiling. At the time of this filming, that's an option. This trailer is really new. It's really in its infancy, the Colt series. We may stop carrying it in stock standard with the lined and insulated ceiling to make a difference between the Chargers and the Colts. They might do away with this from the factory. I don't know. So remember, this video gives you an idea. Never hesitate to call. Now, when we get back here in the horse area, this is an area where I think they could have definitely peeled out a lot of money, and you probably wouldn't have thought twice about it. But Lakota looks at horses first, and that's what they still padded the dividers. Still all aluminum. You know, like the tack is still collapsible, removable. We still have the air vents for every animal. They still have the little rub guard up here. They have this extra thick, extrusion right here to cover where the kick wall meets the side wall so that you don't have your horse rubbing and getting a sore spot. They still have the total silent operation one-hand latches so you can walk in with your animal. We can still put a stud curtain up here. Lakota's actually still even putting in, like, you look at this cardboard, you're like, oh, that's ugly, why'd they leave that there? I leave that here to show you what Lakota does. This is one of the things I don't see from other trailer brands here at Haylett's Horse Trailers. They leave in this packaging right here so that, you know, it catches foot traffic so that when you take this trailer home, you're the first ones to walk through it. Lakota does this so it stays looking brand new. But again, I can't say enough about how quiet these are. Near silent. And if you're walking in with a spooked animal who's like lightning in a bottle, you're going to like these. Again, here at Haylett's, we don't just sell trailers, we actually use them too. We have a lot of horse enthusiasts among our staff. So, I mean, we get it, for lack of a better phrase, we get it. So, still 7'6" tall inside. You know, we're not trying to jam a tiny trailer for a top dollar price down your throat over here. This is a no-slide model, real simple. It's carpetless, it's easy to clean. The jackknife sofa over here can fold down into a little sleeper. And they did just an amazing job with storage. That's actually an interesting thing. With our experience in the RV business, we are a huge RV dealer, guys. This is case-perfect example of the fact that you can actually get more storage into a floor plan with less slide-outs more often than not. You've got this huge floor-to-ceiling like pantry or cabinet. We'll see it from the other way. Plus all this really tall storage overhead. Being 7'6" tall, they could make this really, really big. Storage is something with our experience in RVs at Haylett's we really are in tune with. You know, they still do the really nice window treatments, the way that they have this all bracketed out and whatnot. They could have not done that. And you wouldn't have thought twice. You'd be like, oh, well, it's the budget trailer. But they still made it look good. Everything still looks good. It's still functional. They just scaled down a little bit where it counts. Like instead of a DVD, Bluetooth, CD, stereo, I mean, very few people actually seem to use DVDs and CDs anymore. So they were smart. They put in a Bluetooth-enabled AM/FM stereo right here. Now, you can download an app on any Android or smartphone, Android or iPhone rather, called J-Control, J-Control. This is a Jensen stereo, that's where the J comes from. You can turn your phone into a Bluetooth wireless remote for this thing. Pretty cool stuff. Again, that's the kind of experience we have from our in the trailer business, the RV business. So you've got a nice hanging closet right here. That's a little false panel to get to some of the things that are behind it. I don't know if there was a defect or what it was. Obviously, there's no mattress here. In the future, we're going to get mattresses put in these. Again, this trailer in its infancy, it's possible that was actually an unexpected option that we weren't prepared for. Whatever the case is, we'll get that figured out. But, you know, they still utilize every ounce of the nose to put storage up here. We still have all LED lighting. We still have furnace. We still have air conditioning. We still have everything that matters from the Big Brother Charger. We just have it at a lower price point here. Nothing wrong with that. Full 6 cubic foot fridge freezer. That is gas and electric. Again, with our experience as a big RV dealer at Haylett's, that's something we're really in tune with. If I back up here and give you a nice shot from the, if I sit up here on the gooseneck, you can see, you know, is this the biggest, most giantest thing ever? No. But is this going to get you through a weekend? Absolutely. And that's exactly what this trailer's made for. It's going to get you through the weekend. And in the meantime, when it's parked next to the barn or in the barn or whatever, it's going to be fine because it's aluminum over aluminum. So the idea here is that this trailer is going to do what you need when you need it. You're not going to feel ashamed of it. It's not going to be the fanciest belt of all, but good Lord, man, she's always going to get you home, you know? I like that they still went stainless on the sinks. I expected when I heard a more price-budgeted Lakota, we're going to start seeing plastic sinks. They didn't do that. You know, they didn't scale down. You didn't give up stuff. You still have, you know, a kitchen drawer for your forks, spoons, knives. You still have everything that matters. You just gave up the things that don't. That's really the whole message of this whole darn trailer, over and over and over again. It's all thriller, no filler. I do like that. That big thing right here, if you're going to fold up some shirts or something like that, or pantry or anything, you're good there. All of your bathroom storage is really self-contained back here, plus you do have that extra closet. And notice we still have a nice sliding pocket door. I could have expected them to drop down to just like a curtain here, but they didn't do that. They still have a porcelain foot flush stool. They could have gone plastic. They didn't do that. So much of the charger is still here that, you know, you don't really give up anything that counts. You still have a nice shower. With a real shower door, you don't have that retractable plastic screen door that always snaps shut every time you bump it with your elbow. Man, I don't like that thing, as you can tell. You know, you still have stainless here in the bathroom. We have a big countertop, actually. It's not that that's the tiniest sink in the world. I mean, you can get your hands in here. You can wash your hands. It's just that it's a really big countertop. Still have a nice medicine cabinet. Plenty of storage. That's actually really deep now that I look at it. You could really put some hair dryers and stuff in there. Very impressed. I was I was a little worried because Lakota has always done such a good job with having very loaded up models that I was afraid that they wouldn't know how to do, you know, lower dollar stuff. I was afraid they'd either go too far or not far enough, and I'm very impressed. I think they really nailed it. They did everything that needed to be done. To learn more, again, you give us a call at Haylett's Horse Trailers. The link in the video description will show you exactly what we have in stock, and all we need is the opportunity to earn your business, and I don't care where you're from. These things are on wheels. You know, if we need to deliver it to you, or if you need a truck to pull it, we do everything. We also do vehicle sales here at Haylett Trailers. So whatever it is, we got it. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy trails, everyone.